Let's go. Whoa, not again! Can you stop scaring the shit out of me? What does Liara have on her armor? She has a medical exoskeleton and a kinetic exoskeleton. Okay, that works. She seriously needs a better armor though, like a Predator L10. Okay, let's go.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Let's go. Quick save because paranoia. Here we have a plasma purge.
Control group, losing them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
Okay, got it.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific Very
Okay,
well,
let's
Commander.
go back.
Logging you out. Online.
Loose
Connected
contaminants?
to
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has
Okay,
been
so it's still
sealed
visible.
in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination.
So right here.
User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
How would I fix it?
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Just open it.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers.
Can I get rid of them?
Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000 degree Kelvin plasma.
That's
This
a
is
lot.
sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What should I do?
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in
Okay.
the control system.
Log out.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
There we go. Okay, so that worked. Oh. Look who's here. Bye. So there's someone on the other side of that door as well. That scared the shit out of me. There, nicely done. Okay, so now we are at the tram system. Nearly.
That's the last of them.
And afterwards we are at Rift Station, which is more or less the main complex where everything will go down. Okay, let's go. To Rift Station and beyond.
Departing Central Station. Destination
Rift Station!
Now arriving at Rift Station.
Why won't they
Minor
sit down,
Helix
though?
Research facility.
Okay, so this is the one. Yes, this is the one that I thought of. Come on, open. Good. Let's go. I can only go left because the secure labs are locked down. There are the hot labs which are locked down, and over here are the whatchamacallits. The guys who are just following orders, doing as they're told. Hey,
Stand down.
this is to the hot labs? No. Hey, Cap.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing.
Look at his ears.
You're human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You did well.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Your staff?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Aliens.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Hot labs.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
They came from there?
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
What's the facility like?
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. When something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
This facility?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything.
How
You
secure?
need to know.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
It's vulnerable.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Us 3.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
I doubt that's enough.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What do they do here?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Benezia?
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Bye.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Go, go! Enemy is everywhere!
Wow. That was actually really funny. The way I just punched it. Okay. You okay, Capt?
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
Kind of a futile attack.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Anything else?
Something you need?
No.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Let's go. So we're gonna talk to the quote-unquote community here. Each one has something to offer. Some of them have something to kill me for, and whatnot. Okay, so over there we have quarantine and barracks. There. Okay, so through that is to the secure labs, correct? Yes. That is where I am not allowed to go just yet, so let's just,
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
no.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab?
Okay, here's doctor, right?
Security areas.
Or not. What's inside? Nothing useful. And in here we have nothing useful. Next up, we have anyone to talk to? Ah, her.
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Wow.
You
Oops.
seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you
You're a member
interrupted.
of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What'd you study?
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That was over my head.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Benezia?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Personal question?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
My apologies.
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Bye.
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will read.
Petozzi.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I came to help.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Show me what you got.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
So you most likely have, no, you have nothing useful. Goodbye. Isn't there another, like, doctor here I can talk to? Let me just see something. Do I die if I go in here? No, but I get attacked if I hack it.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Sorry.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
Medical bay. Let's go.
What do you want?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
Are these people sick?
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
I could help.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments.
I fixed her.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need more to help.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Damn right I can't.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
It's dangerous there.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
Get me into maintenance.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, your job.
How's the science team
or
holding
team?
up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
How can I help him?
What will it
Oh,
take?
wait a minute.
Once you're in there,
Oh,
look for
never
our
mind.
notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Your job.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
So do I, my friend. So do I. Let's talk to Mira.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
We need first aid.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Okay, thanks for healing me up, even though we heal up ourselves because we have advanced armor with automatic medical injections and resupply. So now we move over to Captain Buddyboy and see if we can get into quarantine labs. Captain?
Something you need?
I want to help Dr. Cohen.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Let us risk it. It's not contagious.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
It's fair.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Thanks.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
He's a good guy, but unfortunately he's private security. He's loyal to his employer, to the one who gives him the paycheck. Let's go to the quarantine labs, where I can actually shut down all defenses, but I'm not sure I want to do that because I'm gonna get more experience by taking them out. So over here we have the scientist barracks, there's the Geth, and there's the quarantine labs. Here's Han Olar.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Yes.
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
Tell me about them.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
How did they get here?
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
Tell me about the Rachni.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
You did what you had to. Help me beat them.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Benezia.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Can I get into maintenance?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, this one will get you. How can you tell jokes?
Okay, just do this again. Here is the maintenance area, I believe. Over there we can actually skip half the mission and just go to the finish line, but we're gonna do the entire mission because experience.